Daxos. What a pleasant surprise.
This morning's full of surprises, Leonidas.
We've been tricked. A few hundred. This is a surprise.
Silence!
This isn't an army.
We heard Sparta was on the warpath. And we were eager to join forces.
If it is blood you seek, you're welcome to join us.
But you bring only this handful of soldiers against Xerxes? You see, I was wrong to expect Sparta's commitment to at least match our own.
Doesn't it? You, there. What is your profession?
I'm a potter. So.
And you, Arcadian. What is your profession?
Sculptor, sir.
You?
Blacksmith.
Spartans! What is your profession? See, old friend, I brought more soldiers than you did.
Rock the Yahweh.
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 Waha.
Waha.
Rakah.
Wadash.
Wadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity.
This gym is Mississippi Camp. Tonight we do a lesson on what is our occupation. And I got the topic from this movie called 300. And when Leonidas asked Arcadians what their profession, occupation, and I'm a carpenter. Come and I guarantee the Spartans they all done that too, but their real job was to be a soldier, basically, to protect Sparta. But that whole job was to be a basic warrior. That's what it is, because they trained and bled to fight, and that's all it is. That's all it was. And it's true. Our occupation, our job is to do this work, and that's what it's really all about. Since I came in, it's true. That's our occupation.
It's Luke 14 and 21. It says, so that servant came and showed his lord these things. Then the master of the house, being angry, said to his servant, go out quickly into the streets and lanes of the city and bring in hither the poor and the maimed and the halt and the blind. And the servant said, Lord, is done as thou hast commanded, and yet there is room. And the Lord said unto his servant, go out into the highways and hedges and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled.
Come, and that's the point. That's a commandment, basically. Go to the highways and the hedges to basically search for the elect, really, and bring them to the house so it be filled. Cause we got the week in, week out to search for the elect, to wake up the 144,000, and that's our job, is to preach and tell each nation, all the other nations, what's their what their judgment, what's their future, and also to let our people. It's not giving spare not.
Isaiah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do it.
It's Jeremiah 1:4. Then the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Oh, come. So just like the brother lesson getting into, all right, that's our occupation, to be a prophet, man. That's the reason we came out of our mother's womb, man. All right, we came to prophesy, man. You know, no matter what we did in between time, you know, before we came into the truth, man. All right, once we came into the truth, we came into our true occupation, man, our true calling, man. And we just pray that we are chosen, man.
And then that's what this is all really about. Is doing this work.
This is Isaiah 50:81. Say, cry loud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sin.
Come. And we supposed to let our people know what's up. It don't know. It don't matter how we sound, how loud we talk, what words we say, to let our people know
Right.
And he said every nation, said our people. And our people is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and Confucius faces. That's who is our people.
Right.
Not everybody. And if you don't like the way we cuss, or we talk loud, we talk rough, man, it don't matter how the word come out. Is it the truth? That's what it all boils down. Is it the truth? Because truth hurts. All right.
I had a quick one, Luke 19:13, and this is Yahushua. And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come.
Come. That's what we're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
We watch and do work till Yahushua come back.
Yeah.
Go.
If I could just say, and that's where you get occupation from.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be occupied
Right.
with something, you know?
And stay occupied. Stay busy. You know what I'm saying?
And this Ephesians 1 and this Ephesians 4:1. I therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you that you walk worthy of the vocation wherever you are called. You look at that word vocation, it says a regular occupation, especially one for which a person is particularly suited or qualified.
Come.
And it's your occupation, you don't take a month off, man, or 2 months off, man. You know, we prisoners of service of Yahweh by Shemal Shot, man. You know, so these scriptures are cut, you know, to you guys on vacation, man. The vacation is in the kingdom, man, the everlasting vacation, man. But right now, we are commanded to continue to feed the elect, man, with knowledge and understanding, man, and be watchmen for the house of Israel, man. You know, the watchman couldn't take 2 months off, man. He's a watchman over the city, man. You know, what the opposing armies invade, man, during that time, man. You know, so we're supposed to be continued on this watch, man. You know, occupied in it, man.
Hey, if I can add, and that's how we know, just dealing with characteristics, man, that y'all not going to be saved if you continue to go into that format unless you repent. Because you think about this, let's just say you're not occupied in your profession, whatever you do outside of the truth. What happens if you take a month off? You don't eat, all right? So you equate that to a prophet that's supposed to be doing the work. What's happening now? The elect is not being fed. The body is not being edified, man. So by that characteristic alone, we know that you are not true men of the Lord, man. Going taking like you know we were talking about on Monday, 730 hours totality of 1 month. Or then when y'all do put out videos, y'all not edifying nobody. You know, you're not basically giving that avenue of how you to be redeemed and attain salvation. It's basically for contention and strife.
It's Ecclesiasticus 20 and 28. He that tilleth his land shall increase his heap, and he that pleaseth great men shall give pardon for iniquity. So your heap is pretty much like your spiritual bank account. The more work you put in, the plow, the all the different type of things you do in this truth, the charity, showing brothers love, you know, edifying the body. That's pretty much that's tilling the ground, and that's building up your spiritual bank account for the next kingdom. You know?
Because you know, the brother saying like you can't take months off, you can't take years off. You know what I'm saying? So when you come in this truth, man, you gotta be in this to win. But if you get here and just like the lesson I did last night, if the person ain't coming fast and you want, you can't push for and say, no, I don't know. Either you're down or you're not down, man. So, you know what I'm saying? And if you're sick, I mean, you still got to do the work, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I ain't saying like you about to die, you know, but if you head hurt on Sunday, you use your body to live sacrifice. You know, you in the Romans 12:1.
Romans 12:1 say, beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service.
Like a lot of brothers be sick out there, brothers still come out. I mean, we in the winter time, yeah, it's cold. It's cold. It ain't cold like it's up north than get down here, but it's still cold though. I mean, you gotta give up something to get something. Then your house shot gave up something. And he gonna have dominion over everything. And the same with us. We gave up our lives, our jobs. Yeah, I know brothers can. A lot of brothers very talented. They could have write, rap, so forth. You know what I'm just saying? But they gave up everything to get something.
Right. Gave up the world of pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
You know, spotted in the world, like for it be like on the success side, they put that back.
You sacrifice your time.
Right.
For this truth. Cause we go on Sundays. There's a lot of things brothers could be doing on Sunday, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? We got to go on the highways, man. Pushing this truth, pushing this word. And that's our job.
2 Corinthians 8 and 9. For ye know the grace of our Lord Yahushua, that though he was rich, yet for your sakes he became poor, that ye through his poverty might be rich. So that was a sacrifice he gave up, like being rich in his world, his time frame.
Yeah, because he down here, he had it. When his father carpenter, they had money. Yeah. So for him to give up something, to get something, and there's a lot of disciples did. They told him, like, follow me and I make you fisher of men. They dropped everything they done, they was doing, and start following Yahweh Shemashah. That's a big old sacrifice. And they were doing the work. And that's what they did. Until they had on.
Hey, bro. That was something you did a while back. You had a nice job offer, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some years back. And most Jakes, hey, they were ran for that position right there, man. But
Yeah.
brother, he said the hell with it. He kept doing the work.
And about like a month ago, he called me back. He called me back a month ago. And I was like, man, I gotta be here. But I didn't tell why I gotta be here. But so I know a lot of brothers done that, man. But some people can do it, some people can't. You know? You gotta do it.
Yeah, Luke 12:48. But he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. For unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required. And that was the point that I wanted to highlight. To whom much is given, the same is much required. So this truth in itself is much given to you, man. So what's required of you is the time it takes to actually administer the truth, man. Whether it's going out to teach on Saturday or Sunday, or some brothers, but some counts both. All right, doing lessons on a weekday. You can be with Eve on a weekday, man. All right, you can be working overtime, get extra money, man. Or you can be playing with your kids, be with your family. All right, but you basically giving it all, like the brother said. Brothers have had lucrative job opportunities that they denied because it would have been in conflict with them doing the works, man. Much is given, much required. You got it, brother.
Hey, this is John 4:35. This is Yahushua. Well, you know what? I started 34. John 4:34. Yahushua said unto them, my meat is to do the will of him that sent me and to finish his work. Say not ye that ye are, say not ye there are yet 4 months, and then come the harvest. All right, so what's the harvest? The harvest is when the prophets are gathering the elect into the kingdom of heaven, pushing the word. Behold, I say unto you, lift up your eyes and look on the fields, for they are white. And what's that white is? This is symbolic for the time is now, man. The ripening, okay? Already to the harvest, man. So just like the brother Lesson is saying, you have to be occupied in your profession as a prophet, man. You have to be about your father's business. You have to be consistent. You have to be diligent, you know, and you have to be well balanced in all things, man. You know, and if you feel like you're out of the spirit, and you're going to have to, you know, pray to Yahweh to give you more spirit, and at the same time, too, fast if needed.
I'll just add a quick piece of bro. This is St. Matthew 9:36. But when he saw the multitudes, he was moved with compassion on them because they fainted and were scattered abroad as sheep having no shepherd. Then said he unto his disciples, the harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest that he will send forth laborers into his harvest. You know, and just like the brother was going into the harvest is white, man. You know, because the multitude that Yahweh had compassion on was the elect of Israel, man. You know, because he see they're out here with no shepherds, man. Look at the leaders of our people, man. These rappers, these athletes, these entertainers, all right, these mega pastors, man. All right. So it's like our people don't have no pastor, man. You know, our people have no leaders, man. So that's why it's important, if you've been called into the truth, man, that you take your role as the leader, man. You know, and lead your people according to the ways of Yahweh by Shema Shai, man, the spirit of Yahweh by Shema Shai, man. You know?
And the fruit, many are called, fruit chosen. A lot of brothers been a lot of folks been in the truth, but a lot fell out too, because they wasn't really chosen. They wasn't planted. They weren't rooted. You know what I'm saying? They weren't rooted for it. Like they just wasn't just rooted for the long haul. Like I said, we don't know when Yahweh Shah come back. We don't know, man. You just gotta be rooted and stay occupied in this truth. Hang out the brethren, do the work, and just stay at it, man. Basically.
Quickly, just to back up what you said, Malachi 3:17, and they shall be mine, said the Lord Yahweh of hosts, in that day when I make up my jewels, and I will spare them as a man spareth his own son that serveth him. Then shall you return and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth the Most High and him that serveth him not. And at this time frame, we are in this prophecy right now, because hey, in the truth, you're going to have good and bad to come in. Like you were saying, many are called, but few are chosen, man. And the ones that are chosen are actually the elect. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, when many are called, these are the wicked. The 2/3 of our so-called brothers, it has to fulfill that other prophecy as well, man.
Lamentations 3:24. The Lord is my portion, said my soul, therefore will I hope in him. The Lord is good unto them that wait for him, to the soul that seeketh him. It is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua.
Come on. And at this point, you gotta wait on Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. He's the only one gonna deliver us and take us out of the whirlwind we in, man. And our people in the whirlwind. I see Jake all day long, man. Bugged out. And it's like, man, we need our power back, man. And we can't fight against Esau. We need him. We gotta wait for Yahweh Shah, man. Like I said that night, man, the Most High gave them, Yahweh gave Esau that blessing. We can't take down and we can't beat them. So that's their blessing. So you can't fight. You can't fight against something that the Most High bless them with. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He gave them that. So that's not our blessing.
Knowing the truth, though, that we understand it now. Mm-hmm. Back in, before we knew the truth, we ain't know. We walk around like confused, like mad. You know what I'm saying? You be like, why Jake mad? Why Jake so mad? There's some shit he don't know going on around, and he don't even understand. You know. Yep. So it's a blessing, to know.
I got you. Just to back up what y'all said, Romans 13:1, let every soul be subject to the higher powers, for there is no power but of the Most High. The powers that be are ordained of the Most High.
Esau got the power because Yahweh Shah gave him that power. That's it. He ain't no better than us at all. He fought from it. The only reason he ruling, the Most High damn it. That's it.
That's why Daniel, in the book of Daniel, they called him the basis of men.
That's what.
Then I say, how about Shema Shai gave Esau the position, he's going to be the one to take it from him. You know, like the elder apostle Ariana did a lesson, man, and he was going into Revelation 20th chapter, man, how when Yahushua had put Esau, all right, in that bottomless pit and sealed it, it was nothing Esau could do to come back to power during those 1,000 years, man. You know, because it was a seal on him, man. But when he took the seal off of Esau, all right, and gave the world into his hand, man, now it's nothing no one can do that can bring him down, man, except through the prophecies of the scriptures, man. You know, once you try to go outside it, man, you're going to fail, man, you know.
That same way like us. And all the curses we got. All the curses the Most High put on us. We can't get rid of them till the Most High uplift them. That's it.
They can do a Black Power party, do all kind of rallies and shit. They can go down there and burn the flag or whatever they were doing. And that don't mean shit. You know what I mean, though? According to the scriptures now, you know what I'm saying? They can go with their worldly knowledge and try to go to legislation. We can do this. We got rights to do this. We can go down here and protest. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it don't mean nothing.
At the end of the day, too, if I can just add to what you're saying, at the end of the day, those same people that burn those flags and march and have those Black Panther parties, they have to pay a bill to Esau. They got to pay their rent, their mortgage, their light bill. They got to get in the car. They got to pay Esau the insurance. You in his world, man. Like, who are you joking? Who are you kidding, man? You know.
Yeah, but they don't understand that.
They understand. Like, you're dependent on the man that you're sitting on, man.
Yeah.
I got one more. This is 1 Corinthians 9:16. It says, For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of, for necessity is laid upon me. Yeah, woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel. You know, so necessity has been laid upon us, man, which we were given a certain office, man. Each brother has his own office, his own appointed, all right, job and service that he's supposed to be doing, man, for the body of Yahweh Shema Shah, man, for the body of Yahweh Shah, man. You know, and say, woe to us if we don't, all right, preach the gospel, man. You know, so it's like being his brother like to watch these mob movies, man. You know, this is a spiritual mob, man. You know, you've been called for occupation, man. All right, and if you don't fulfill your occupation, man, you get whacked, man. You know, so we have a necessity to preach this gospel, man. You know. No, it was first grade.
Give me Ezekiel 33 and I think starting on that.
33:1.
Yeah.
This book of Ezekiel chapter 33:1. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon their land, if the people of the land take a man off their coast and set him for their watchman, if when he seeth the sword come up upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people.
Come, and that's one of our jobs.
Come.
Cause we know we got there week in, week out, blowing the trumpet, making videos. We do sit downs, your personal videos. We're on the highways and byways, blowing the trumpet, and we're warning the people. All right, go ahead.
And it says, verse 4, Then whosoever hears the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. Verse 5, He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning, his blood shall be upon him. But he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. But if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood without required at the watchman's hand.
Come, and that's if you're not there blowing the trumpet, letting our people know, and you got this truth, and you're not warning our people, the blood is on your hand, man. The blood is on you. You try to mislead the people, tell them to go left, step, go right, you off. You're not warning the people. the blood your blood will be required. Cause you let a lot of people down the wrong path, man. But that's what I'm saying. And with that, I hope y'all edified. Like y'all praise go to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakabadash.
Like a double honors to the apostles and elders of Jim Mass. Side shit, brother, pushing the truth and truth is sincerity. Shalom Israel.
Shalom.